Before I let it pass, Hunwald, I spoke with Alfgar before this. He gifted me a weapon of your father's. Should I find that odd?
I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father. I can continue? I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father's.
You do not want it yourself? As a memento mori?
No. You're better suited to such gifts. I'm a talker, not a fighter. Now come, and enjoy the splendor of my Shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendor-full, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish in...
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh! Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me here.
Hush. Stay calm.
Oi! Stay down!
Well struck, Eivor!
Who the hell is this?
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself. hear me?
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Oopsie.
Hunwald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. The Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it. The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
That's
Yasti! Yasti! Come home!
Come, see my wares. This could help you in your travels. Yes, this is a good look.
okay.
You won't regret this purchase.
Nah. This is
Nothing else?
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire Moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire mood for myself. I will follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It is not an easy choice to make, but I will choose with care. I promise.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man. How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Good evening, Alfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It is a difficult choice, Alfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I do not doubt your convictions, Lord.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan.
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouched for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you, for what it's worth. God go with you.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That is good to hear.
I want to. But I don't know.
Free men, free possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses.
Terpaksa lagi. Benar, buat Templar. Okay. Right.
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hunwald, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Sí, es su Templar, no.
Welcome to New Elderman. Fast efficient. What's his endgame? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Elderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Elderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Ego sum verite, qua tantum amaste qui elegit, ma advaso focato, concantorie me.
The Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Herefrith, the bog rat, the shit-eater. The devil has him, that's plain to see.
Bloody murderer! Our Shire! What remains? My heaven waits.
Treat! Run him! Bold attack, and in broad daylight. That man must be ravenous.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herefrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a feared there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp and we'll find out together.
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herefrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener. Here's the camp, do you see? The Fiat will soon be ready for...
This time, eh? Don't want to freeze?
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fiads are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready to fight.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Give them mead and let...
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Hereford has gone mad!
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scamper's a coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment. The other side must be barred.
We watch each other's backs!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
With me, here!
Must be blocked from the other side. Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
I'm already.
Together, lad!
There we go.
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
It's a respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of God, my boy. Kill this pagan!
What is he doing? Spin it. Hey bro, why are you going to ask nothing? Yes, there we go. Which angle is it?
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Hereford. We wallow in our failures, like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
Won't take long!
Tadi gua ambil foto. With another assassinate enemies.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious one. Notched a few scars in your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Alderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Oh, Hmm. Halo, tante.
You won. I can see defeat. When Scops mention me, they will sing of my conquests.
Cowards do not get sagas.
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor. The Scot could speak of that time. Focus on my lost honor.
No. I'll leave your reputation as it is, here in the blood-blackened mud.
Eivor, hversu gengur? Hey, Eivor.
Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
Boom. Yes. Okay.
Pleasure to see you.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new alderman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The loud one, an alderman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout.
Guys, do you guys know how to get this? Should I do the explorer or just forge an alliance? It's secretly. What's this thing like that?
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Oh, I think it's about his brother. Yeah.
Uba Ragnarsson, you are a long way from Repton.
Do not make pleasant with me, Wolf-Kissed.
See?
I know what you did. Did you think you could keep it a secret forever?
I cannot say I know what you mean.
My brother, Ivar. You banished him to Helheim. Denied him a seat in Odin's hall.
You know what he did, Uba. The oaths he broke, the lies he spread.
He was my brother. And the king.
All this I know, but I do not regret what I did.
Speak no more, Eivor. Lies are all you know. I want this settled one-on-one, fist to fist. Come!
Why? What?
Let us see how well a weasel fights.
This is your mistake to make. I will not hold back.
I will show you all the mercy you showed Ivar.
You would have done the same in my place, Uba.
How dare you say such a thing?
Come here.
You did your brother justice by coming here, but you're beaten. I suggest you leave. There is no shame in it. Go, and mourn as you must.
Would you have denied me my reward, Eivor? Had it come to it?
Never.
When we meet again, Eivor, may it be as friends.
It will.
Bye.
A message has come.
Okay. Just that. Just one type of this.
I want to see the Alliance map.
We have 2 more to go. $190.
I have changed. I should go.
There's no shuttle now. Oh, there it is.
Thank you for treating Hytham with respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here, as are you.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him. Then go in.
There are new maps. You might find something interesting there. It's on your map now. Done for now?
I have to go.
Be safe out there.
Eivor! It's Swanborough! Hello!
Hi. No way I cannot make my settlement to that.
Swanborough, you made it.
I did. I should send a letter to Hunwald to give him the news. Oh, you know how he frets over me.
He misses you, that is certain. But as Alderman, he cannot afford to let his grief overpower him.
I pray he fares well. I adore the lad, but I worry the burden will be too great.
He should be fine. He has the heart of a leader. Now come, settle in, and enjoy your new home.
Enjoy your new home, indeed. What? It's still on fire?
Show me what lies ahead. To see the
Let's do
what transpires in Gloucestershire.
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
wait.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
What's the name? Glow? Glow? Wait. Gunnar, oh that's why. Oh no, the which one is? Bisa ketemu.
Gonna need wings!
Ish. No need to be good.
Hey, you sick! You don't need help!
Engine so. Okay. I'm done.
Time to die!
Hello, welcome to the stream. Nice to meet you. Oh, this one.
Smells like a trap. This.
We'll attack on sight here.
No, I missed.
Won't take long.
Won't take long. Okay. Why?
Go, my eyes.
Hey, you, let's speak. No, if you want to speak.
I felt. Where is the matter of my fee? Look here.
What do you see, Sunan? There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget. My own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigrili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gilly than Anon. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the Elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger.
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let's bring a few back.
Okay, no?
You witcher on Mariberga, hade he asked
What can I tempt you with? One of my better pieces. It's just your style. I hope this...
Nothing good.
There is the Elderman. Gunnar!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Ealdorman after Gunnar. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick and the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I'm here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Sorry, I wasn't looking at it.
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family, before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tevder?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Sour. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Ealdorman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. The festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around...
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch, or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I'll not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Gunnar has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester, unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Gunnar...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Okay. Oh, there's a cave.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Teftir to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brevo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Gunnar, and that spatchcock Teftir lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Teftir. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ní gwisgal an fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hoodin. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who's... ale, and you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll fill your shop with sheep.
I got back.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark. So they bent low to the ground.
It's a laddie Wen.
That's right, my love. Her laddie Wen. The White Lady. Her dark eye fell upon the children and... Which is why none of you should run out alone to the woods tonight. You will stay in sight of the tree and the wicker. Yes?
Yes, Mother Modron.
Yes, Mother Modron.
Now, the first of you to bring me back a candied chestnut shall have a treat.
Ich swinche ich mo. Buton wulan spinnen.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
That how?
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
I've been here knocking and a-walking. Now give me cake and ale.
Brilliant, that is!
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this...
Back to our chat.
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Here then, sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones. Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up.
thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar? My cakes.
Oh, my lord. Let's go.
Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
Gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, I'm tall.
Face me or not. It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Bionavalis!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tin Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean and fall. Regardless of Poiselt Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mom Modron is known I'm a humor towel Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
I get the eight-legged horse. Convenience. For 1 year, I hell run.
Estre Menestathon. For some help. After me, net.
With bitter ale and sweet friend. I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I hate the church. Name's Gwarim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took up the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shat, with no idea how you got there.
Do you like Gloucester?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their...
Enjoy.
Prep.
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end a day. Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor, perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Gloucester's lush woods offer.
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end a day.
Eivor, there you are.
Teftir.
You're well met. Gwylim here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwilym, the warrior monk. Now we can match wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearts and humid eyes. It is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Keep on. The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
That's foul. Come, lad. The leader of Gloucester should hold more mead than that.
I have seen babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale faster! Drink, man! Drink!
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
Good effort, Tefder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the elder men I've met, you are the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan. Joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse is ours, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Wait. This option. Gunnar.
Tevder, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Ealdorman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
Ha! You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh.
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tevder! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? The effects of that draft still cling.
Tevden,
are you here?
Bye-bye.